Data of every description will pervade our consciousness. Holograms projected beneath our eyelids. Direct retinal stimulation.
Welcome to the DCC Museum.
Hi and welcome back at the museum. Today's video is a follow-up of the Bose prototype Minidisc and DCC shown here. We've been working on it for years and very unsuccessfully because it would not come alive. Whatever power we added to it, nothing would happen, the unit would not turn on. Then last year we reached out to a channel called Mended Mark in the UK, Birmingham, and he was willing to take a look at the unit. So last year we visited there, we did a video with him as well, but again, also unsuccessful. We would not be able to get this unit working. Back in the United States, we were surprised, however, that in the comments section of his videos, there was a clue to go to the Cadillac forum, as this came from a Cadillac DeVille mid-90s. And on that forum, they showed us that this unit needed the body control module so that the VIN number and serial data was going to be injected, because without it, it would not start. Then we reached out to a Patreon called Gary Miles, who has been a supporter of our channel for many years, and he's in the car radio industry, so he knew that if he would take a 2002 Chevy truck body control module, that the VIN number would have been in override position and this unit potentially should come alive, as he had done in many service events before. So he built a body control module for us, sent it over here, we plugged it in, and my heart jumped out of his chest because the unit came alive. It came partly alive because the DCC is fully working. We do not have audio controls whatsoever, because for that you would need the original body control module with the Bose amplifier, but for now that is okay because we have a line out that we can connect to the amplifier here within this unit. The Minidisc, however, still is not working. And we contacted Mended Mark again, told them the success story and how happy we were that this unit, the DCC part, is now working. And he said, give me another shot. Can you come by again? So 1 year later, deja vu, this summer, we went back to Mended Mark to take a look at the Minidisc section. Hi, and back at the DCC Museum and back in Birmingham, where we were exactly 1 year ago to visit Mended Mark here in beautiful Wolverhampton to get a go at the digital compact cassette / Minidisc prototype car radio. Partly because the Minidisc is still not fully functional, so we hope to get another go at it together with Mended Mark, and most importantly, we also brought in Shahzad, who is local and the Minidisc car specialist. After we did those trials in the United States in Palm Springs at the DCC Museum, we had the car radio working, the DCC working, but not the Minidisc. The Minidisc would not take any discs in the stacker or changer, no matter what you call it. So then we found on several forums the name of Shahzad Khan, who is a Minidisc car specialist, and he actually lives semi-local, 2 hours from here, so we invited him to be here today. And Shahzad, tell us a little bit about what you do.
I repair in-car audio, especially Minidiscs. I've been a fan of Minidiscs for many years, and I specialise in repairing Minidiscs. And I was over the moon when I was invited to come. I've watched Mark's videos, and I'm just super excited.
I'm really excited to see this working as well, and having this gadget in my hand is very useful because especially there's only 2 wires to connect, and at least it's got a plug that's pre-wired. That's an advantage too. It's also got preamp outputs here, which we're going to use, plug into my amplifier. Well, look at that, we've got some life, and it sort of knows what the time is, apart from it's not 12 o'clock. Unless it's 12 o'clock where you're watching this video, of course. See if it turns on. Oh, beautiful. Well, there's sound, but I'm not sure what's going on. I'm going to try something a bit more analog in here. See how it sounds. Well, Belinda's sounding a little hoarse, so I think I know what the problem is. I think it's running too slow.
Yeah, if it's more than 10% slow, it'll cause the data to not be processed correctly, and then you get these hiccups as well. Wow.
So I can use this test tape. This has got 3 kilohertz on there. And we can see how it measures. That is reading rather low, pretty much 10%. So I can adjust that. Just bring it up. 3 kilohertz on the nose. Almost. We'll try it again now. Now it runs at the right speed. That sounds okay to me. We can take that out now. I was instinctively going to put it in like that, like a floppy disk, but then I noticed it says insert this end. Okay. So in. Is it I don't know. That's not working, is it? So I've just tried to put the mini disc in and it's just ignoring me. Any ideas?
Right, Mark, there's a few things that could be up with it. First, it could be the sensors. It could be the actual motor. The motors could have died. It could be capacitors. Or, if all of them are working fine, there's a likely chance that it could be the actual IC driver that could be faulty.
I've taken another look at this mechanism. It's a stacking system. Now I don't know how many it holds, but maybe 4. And you can also see here these limit switches for the loader. Now we need to check these. That's what Shazad tells me. Let's measure these 2 pins. Just move the actuator. There we go. Got this one here. That's working. And that's open. Okay, that's working. And then it's open. And that side's closed. So they've crammed all the electronics in one end of this, and there's 3 separate circuit boards. And on the front one, oh, I do recall this, there's a bit of a burnt transistor. However, I recall it actually tests just fine. It's a PNP bipolar transistor. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So we're looking for a good low ESR. And yeah, that's not bad. Not for one of those. Just check these caps as well. That one's good. Down here. Perfect. Yeah. Nothing wrong here. There's the first one. It's decent. And that one. Okay. Also fine. That's good as well. Nothing to worry about there. So here goes. Will that look perfectly good? Put it back the other way. Nice. Now for the other motor. We see the roller running. That's encouraging. Well, this looks very suspicious. This LB1649 looks like it's caught fire, but there is a solder bridge across there. That's never going to be helpful, and that's the motor output shorted to ground. We might be lucky. I'm just going to unsolder that and see if it works. That board's quite burnt, and there's a little bit of damage on the ground connection there, but nothing too serious, nothing we can't get over. I've done a little bit of internet digging about this chip. This is actually a dual motor driver, and in this case it's operating the Minidisc stacking mechanism and the loader motor. And I think it's damaged. Pretty sure it's damaged. So I'm going to check from ground on the tab to the motor terminal here. 0.6 volts drop there, that sounds alright. Same over here. What about this one here? Nothing. This isn't good. Yeah, this is the side where the short was. And also going to check the power supply pin. So this is for the what looks to be the OK side. 1.84 volts drop. And the same there. I'll spin this round because it's just a mirror image. Nothing there. And nothing there. It looks like this is blown open from the power supply, like its own fuse is in there. Well, the motors are working fine, which is very good news because they'd have been very difficult to replace. So it looks like Shazad was absolutely right. Driver chips tend to go on these. Who knew? Well, Shazad did.
So at the end of the day, we got a lot of pointers from Shazad and we found the offending article. We need to search for this component and there will be a part 3 of this video. Thanks again, Mark, for hosting. You're the best. Thank you, my friend Shazad. We made new friends today for actually bringing so many spare parts and your knowledge here today. After the visit, of course, we had high hopes and ordered the component immediately on eBay in the United States, so we knew it would be there when we got back in Palm Springs. 2 days after we got back, we replaced the LB1649 and the success was not there. The problem stays the same, it will not accept any Minidisc. In the meantime, we had taken the unit apart so many times that the cable between the front display and the main electronics had a problem, so nothing would work anymore. It took us a little bit of time to figure that one out, but we ordered a new cable, and after we replaced that, the unit came back alive. So let me show you what the unit can do DCC-wise. So the track function and the search function rewind all work. Basically it will show track 4. We did some testing and it turns out that this one will activate the track song. It will also show the album, but it will never show the track artist information. So that's interesting because there's usually more information in the ITTS. This will only do 2. It will either say the track name or the album name, but not the name of the artist. None of the audio control functions, like I said, work because for that we would need the Bose amplifier, including tone sections. This now just has a line out that we've hooked up to one of the amplifiers here inside of this unit, so that's why we are able to hear audio. So is this the end of this project? No, it's not, because the story continues. In the second video that Mark already released, that we will leave here in the comment section, there was one of his Patreons that claims he has the same stacker or changer as we have in this unit, and he was willing to send it in to be used for spare parts. So maybe if we can receive that unit, we have another shot on making this work. Other than that, we would really need a schematic or some other help in making this work, because whatever we do, it seems to be too damaged right now. So hopefully a third video will follow soon. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.